Good luck to everybody. Matthew, released in 1966, what was the name of the Beatles' seventh studio album, which reinvented their sound through the innovative use of technology alongside the influence of LSD and Eastern philosophy? It contains the tracks Eleanor Rigby and Tomorrow Never Knows.
Revolver?
That is correct. Your second, directed by and featuring Mel Brooks, which 1987 film parodied Star Wars and stars Bill Pullman, John Candy, and Rick Moranis? Brooks plays a Yoda parody called Yogurt.
Spaceballs?
That is right. And your third, which popular Greek fast food, very similar to kebab, consists of small pieces of meat and sometimes vegetables grilled on a skewer? It is often served with or inside a pita. Unlike gyros, in this dish, the meat is cooked while on the skewer rather than on a vertical rotisserie.
Souvlaki?
Is correct. Very good. 3 out of 3. Laura, your 3 questions. According to YouGov, the second most popular UK radio show is The Golden Hour on Radio 2, presented by which veteran DJ? He was the first DJ to broadcast on Radio 1 and also won the first series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Tony Blackburn?
That is correct. Larry Fortensky was the 7th and final husband of which English-born movie star? She appeared in films such as National Velvet, Cleopatra, and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf?
Elizabeth Taylor.
That is correct. And your third? First introduced in the 2005 revival of Doctor Who, what was the forename of the Doctor's travelling companion who was played by Billie Piper?
Rose?
Rose Tyler is correct. Yeah. Afham. Which 2021 film follows the story of 2 astronomers played by Jennifer Lawrence and Leonardo DiCaprio, who try to warn humanity about an approaching comet that will destroy civilization? The film satirizes government and media indifference to the climate crisis.
Don't Look Up.
Don't Look Up is correct. The musical Hairspray revolves around the teenager Tracy Turnbald and her obsession with whose television dance show? In the 2007 film adaptation, this alliteratively named character was played by James Marsden. Forename or surname is sufficient.
Tina.
Tina is wrong, goes to Chris.
Pass.
Matthew.
Pass.
And Laura.
Corny Collins.
That is both parts correct. Very good.
Nice.
Very nice.
Okay. Afham. Which golfer made a huge contribution to Europe's win over the US in the 2006 Ryder Cup, despite his wife Heather having died just 6 weeks earlier? He would go on to win his only major at the 2011 Open, aged 42, the oldest age at which a male player has won their first major.
Westwood.
Not Westwood, goes to Chris.
No, pass.
Matthew.
Pass.
And Laura.
Pass.
That is Darren Clark. Okay, and Chris, your 3 questions. Classical music does not belong in this competition, although this quad makes an exception for Classic FM's list of 15 computer games with great scores. Included on the list is the music from which 1989 Nintendo game based on the Russian folk song Kori Bieniki. Could you repeat that? Tetris is correct. Yep. And your second. Which American actress played Brooke Myers, an art dealer going through an awkward breakup with Vince Vaughn's Gary Grabowski in the 2006 film The Breakup? This actress has had leading roles in films including Along Came Polly and Horrible Bosses, but remains most famous for her role in a 90s sitcom.
Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston is right. And final question of the round. In the ITV show The Big Reunion, 90s pop groups reunited for a show at the Hammersmith Apollo, which girl group that appeared on its first series has included Natasha Hamilton and Liz McMahon from its inception and has had hits including Whole Again.
Atomic Kitten.
Correct. Okay, it's the end of the first round. Right, okay. Right, first question to Matthew. Which American actor appeared as the attorney boyfriend of Dorothy, who aspires to become a circus clown in Series 5 of The Golden Girls? He is best known for playing the chimney sweep Bert in Mary Poppins and also appeared in Diagnosis Murder.
Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke is correct. Your second. The third most popular UK radio show on YouGov's list is the Radio 2 mid-morning show hosted by which Scottish DJ? Popmaster is a much beloved feature of this show, at least by certain quizzes.
Oh. Young.
Not Young goes to Afham.
Bruce.
Ken Bruce is correct. And your third, Matthew. Which character in Hairspray is a popular dancer on the Corny Collins show and originally the boyfriend of Amber Von Tussle? He later becomes the main love interest of Tracy Turnblad, and was played by Zac Efron in the 2007 film adaptation. Forename or surname is acceptable.
Oh, no. Rad.
And that is not correct. It goes to Chris.
No, pass.
And Laura
Link.
is correct. Link Larkin is correct.
Slightly worried about this quiz now.
Yeah.
Okay. Scroll is up. So scrolling issue. Okay, Laura, you're three. Year or host city acceptable. At which Summer Olympics did British rower Jack Beresford win his third career gold medal? These games also saw Jesse Owens win 4 gold medals in athletics.
Atlanta.
Not Atlanta, goes to Chris.
Berlin.
Berlin, 1936.
Nice.
Okay. And Laurie, you're second. Released in 1984, what was the name of Bruce Springsteen's 7th studio album, which reinvented his sound with a more mainstream rock sound and anger at Reaganite politics? Sorry. As well as the title song, it contains the tracks Glory Days and Cover Me.
Born in the USA.
Born in the USA is correct. And your third, golfer Darren Clark lives in which coastal town in County Antrim? This town's golf club, named Royal, this town, hosted the 2019 Open, the first time it had hosted the event since 1951.
Pass.
Okay, it goes to Matthew.
Pass.
And Afham.
Portrush.
Royal Portrush is correct, yeah. And Afham, your 3 questions. Capellini is a particularly thin variety of which Italian pasta shape, whose name means thin string or twine. A harvest type of this pasta was the subject of a famous April Fool's hoax on Panorama in 1957.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti is correct, yeah.
Okay.
And your second. Also appearing on Classic FM's list of great video game scores was Christopher Tim's soundtrack from the 4th installment of which video game series? The first video game soundtrack to win a Grammy. Alexander the Great, Genghis Khan, and Napoleon all appear in this game, created by Sid Meier.
Civilization.
That is right, yep. And your third. Directed by and starring Mel Brooks alongside Dom DeLucy and Marty Feldman, which 1976 parody of Max Sennett, Charlie Chaplin, and Buster Keaton films featured Marcel Marceau as himself in the only speaking role of the film?
Pass.
Goes to Matthew.
Silent movie.
That is just called Silent Movie, yeah. And Chris, you're 3.
Sensible name.
Part of the broader family of koftas, what name is given to the Greek appetizer of fried meatballs that is commonly served as part of a meze? Could you repeat, sorry?
Dolma.
That is not correct. It goes to Matthew.
Pass.
And Laura.
Pass.
And Afham.
Pass.
Okay,
Yes.
there's several acceptable answers, but the main one is Keftedes.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
What is it? What was it?
Keftedes.
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 That's how I can.
Okay, Chris, you're second. Elizabeth Taylor was twice married to which Welsh actor whom she first met on the set of the 1962 film Cleopatra?
Burton.
Richard Burton is correct. Final question of the round. First introduced to Doctor Who in 2007 as a travelling companion for the 10th Doctor, what was the forename of the character played by Freema Agyeman? She also appeared in the spin-off series Torchwood.
Maggie.
That is not correct. It goes to Matthew.
Martha Jones.
Martha Jones is right. Yep. Okay, end of round. So yeah, very tight. 2 people on 6, 2 people on 5. Right, we move on to round number 3. Okay, Matthew. Classic FM's list of great video game scores also featured Greg Edmondson's cinematic compositions. For which video game series? The treasure hunter Nathan Drake is the protagonist of this series, published by Sony since 2007.
Uncharted.
That is correct. Year or host city acceptable. Which Summer Olympics did Dick Fosbury win a gold medal in the high jump and John Carlos and Tommy Smith perform their famous Black Power podium salute?
Munich.
Not Munich, goes to Chris.
Melbourne.
Not Melbourne, goes to Laura.
pass.
Goes to Afham.
1968.
1968 is correct, yeah. And it also began with an
on
M.
Olympics.
It's Mexico
Nice.
City.
Mexico
Yeah.
City.
Yeah, okay. And Matthew, your third.
City, that's good.
What 2021 film follows Patrizia Reggiani, played by Lady Gaga, and her romance with Adam Driver's Maurizio, whose family runs the fashion house that gives the film its name?
House of Gucci.
That is right. We move to Laura. Which American actress played Kate, the partner of Vince Vaughn's Brad, in the 2008 film Four Christmases? She won the Best Actress Oscar at the 2006 Academy Awards for playing June Carter Cash in Walk the Line, and has also appeared in Election and Legally Blonde.
Reese Witherspoon.
That's right. And Rose Nyland was convinced which British-born American actor and comedian was her biological father in season 4 of The Golden Girls. He is best known for his partnership with Bing Crosby in the Road 2 series of films.
No idea. Esther.
Goes to Chris.
Pass.
Goes to Matthew.
Hope.
Bob Hope is
Bob Hope.
correct.
Yeah.
And Laura, your third. Which simple Greek dish of slow-cooked lamb and potatoes takes its name from Greek brigands who would steal sheep and cook them in sealed pits to avoid detection?
Not a clue. Lusaka. I don't know.
That is wrong. Goes to Chris.
Cleftico.
That is right. Very good.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay, Afham, you're 3. Released in 1991, what's the name of U2's 7th studio album, which reinvented their sound by incorporating influences from alternative music, industrial music, and electronica? It contains the tracks One and Mysterious Ways.
Beautiful day.
That is wrong. Goes to Laura.
Pass.
Chris.
Pass.
Matthew.
Don't like you to pass.
Acton Baby is the answer.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, Afham. Elizabeth Taylor's first marriage was to a member of which family noted for their namesake hotel chain? Another member of this family became a noted it girl during the 2000s.
Hilton.
Hilton is correct. And your third, which Irish girl group featured on the first series of The Big Reunion? Their first 4 singles, including Roller Coaster and C'est la Vie, all went to #1.
Bewitched.
Bewitched is correct. Chris, which character was the male half of the groundbreaking interracial romance in the musical Hairspray? He falls in love with Penny Pingleton and was played in the 2007 film by Elijah Kelly. Forename or surname is sufficient.
Larry.
Wrong. Laura
Seaweed.
is correct. Seaweed Stubbs.
Nice. Very good.
Chris, spaghetti is often eaten outside of Italy with which sauce made from tomatoes, minced beef, garlic, wine, and herbs. As the name of this sauce indicates, it is typical of the largest city in Emilia-Romagna.
Bolognese.
Is correct. And a bit of scrolling, sorry. Which 1993 Mel Brooks film stars Carrie Elwes as the title sharpshooting figure who successfully overcomes the vile sheriff of Rottingham, who has repossessed his family home? Mel Brooks also has an acting role within the film as Rabbi Tuckman. A 5-word answer is required.
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Correct. End of round. So very even tighter than end of the last round. Matthew with a narrow lead. Right, here we go. Round number 4. Matthew. Which British actress played Wanda, a New York City traffic cop and love interest of Vince Vaughn in the 2007 film Fred Claus? She won the Best Supporting Actress Oscar at the 2006 Academy Awards for her performance in The Constant Gardener and has appeared in films including The Mummy and The Bourne Legacy.
Weiss.
Rachel Weisz is correct.
Weiss, yeah.
First introduced in the 2012 Doctor Who episode Asylum of the Daleks, what was the forname of the travelling companion of the Doctor who was played by Jenna Coleman?
Clara.
Yep, Clara Oswald.
Oswald.
Which hard cheese is often grated onto spaghetti bolognese? Similar to cheeses such as Gran Padano and Gran Moravia, this cow's milk cheese also has a name which indicates its origins in another city in Emilia-Romagna.
Parmesan.
Parmesan is correct. Laura, after his predecessor dies in mysterious circumstances, Dr. Richard Thorndike, played by Mel Brooks, takes up a position at the Psychoneurotic Institute for the Very, Very Nervous, in which 1977 film. Brooks also directed this movie, which parodies the films of Alfred Hitchcock.
Pass.
Goes to Afham.
Us.
Goes to Chris.
Pass.
And goes to Matthew.
No, I don't have it. Pass.
Okay, that is called high anxiety. Okay, Laura, your second question. Which 2021 film, directed and written by Kenneth Branagh, chronicles the life of an Ulster Protestant family during the Troubles? It is told from the perspective of 9-year-old Buddy, played by Jude Hill, with Catriona Balfe and Jamie Dornan playing his parents.
Belfast.
Belfast is correct. Your third. Lee Brennan, Jimmy Constable, and Simon Spike Dorbran were members of which 90s boy band who featured in the first series of The Big Reunion? Their debut album, The Journey, included the song Body Shaking.
911.
911 is correct.
Nice.
Afham. The 5th most popular UK radio show on YouGov's list is which Radio 4 comedy panel show that was hosted for 50 years by Nicholas Parsons?
Just a minute.
That is right. Which popular Greek and Cypriot soup is made from dry white beans, vegetables, and olive oil? Variant recipes may sometimes include the air-dried cured beef pastrima.
Pass.
Okay, that goes to Chris.
Pass.
Matthew.
Pass.
And Laura.
Pass.
Okay, that is fasolada. Fasolada. Okay. And Afham, your third. Which Canadian actor and comedian played Lucas Hollingsworth, who marries Dorothy in the series finale of The Golden Girls? He is best known for his role as Frank Drebin in the Police Squad TV series and Naked Gun films.
Pass.
Chris.
Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen. And Chris, you're three. Which Irish golfer won his only major at the 2019 Open held at Royal Portrush? setting the course record of 63 on his way to his title. 10 years earlier, he had won the Irish Open as an amateur.
Harrington.
Got Harrington, goes to Matthew.
Pass.
Laura.
Pass.
And Afham.
Pass.
That is Shane Lowry.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't guess on golf questions. I don't think.
He used to come up a lot. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah.
Just a bit of come back there. Okay, Chris. Released in 2007, what was the name of Radiohead's seventh album, which reinvented their sound by incorporating elements of art rock and electronica, and was available as a pay-what-you-want download? It contains the tracks Jigsaw Falling Into Place and Body Snatchers.
In Rainbows.
That is correct. Final question of the round. Euro hosted acceptable. At which Summer Olympics did the US basketball team lose the final to the USSR in the final seconds, and swimmer Mark Spitz wins 7 gold medals?
'72.
72 on Munich is correct. Good. Okay. We are about to move into round number 5. Everybody on different numbers. All those numbers are only one apart. Anything could happen. Okay, Matthew. Elizabeth Taylor's third marriage was to Mike Todd, who was best known for producing which 1956 film? Based on a work by Jules Verne, this film won the Academy Award for Best Picture and starred David Niven and Cantinflas.
Ooh. Around the World in 80 Days.
That is right. Okay. Your second. Which Welsh golfer won the 2012 Irish Open held at Royal Portrush? This golfer secured the winning point for Europe in the 2014 Ryder Cup in his match against Keegan Bradley, in the only time he has played in that tournament.
Hughes.
Wrong. It goes to Laura.
Pass.
Goes to Afham.
Pass.
And goes to Chris.
I'll pass.
That is Jamie Donaldson. Quite a bit tougher than those others. Okay, Matthew. Which R&B group featured in the first series of The Big Reunion? They had 5 top 10 hits between 1998 and 2000, including Finally Found, Love of a Lifetime, and End of the Line.
Oh, I have no idea. I'm actually going to pass.
Okay, goes to Laura.
Honeys.
Honeys with a Z is correct.
Nice.
And Laura, you're 3. One might accompany a meal of spaghetti bolognese and parmesan with which style of red wine produced in Tuscany? This wine was historically served in a squat bottle with a straw basket. And in the film The Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal Lecter claimed to have drunk this wine with a census taker's liver and fava beans.
Chianti.
Chianti is correct.
Nice.
Very good. Okay. Seaweed Stubbs is the son of which sassy and strong-willed record shop owner in the musical Hairspray? This character describes herself as big, blonde, and beautiful in one of the show's numbers. You may give either part of her 2-word name.
Motormouth Mabel.
That is exactly right. And your third. Jeremy Soule's compositions for Skyrim also featured on Classic FM's list of great video game scores. Skyrim is the 5th installment in which series of action role-playing games published by Bethesda, set in the fictional land of Tamriel.
Oh gosh. Legend of Zelda.
Not that, goes to Afham.
Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scrolls is correct. Yeah. Okay, and Afham, your 3 questions. Which Australian actress's first major Hollywood role was playing Gloria Cleary, the love interest of Vince Vaughn's character Jeremy Gray in the 2006 film Wedding Crashers? She played Shannon Reed in Home and Away and has starred in films including Confessions at a Shopaholic and Now You See Me.
Isla Fisher.
Isla Fisher is right, yep. Appearing in Doctor Who in 2017, what was the forename of the travelling companion of Peter Capaldi's incarnation of the Doctor, played by Pearl Mackie? She was the Doctor's first openly gay companion.
Bill.
Bill Potts is correct. and Euro City acceptable. At which Summer Olympics did Cameroon win gold in men's football and Kathy Freeman win gold in the 400 meters?
Sydney 2000.
Home Olympics for Kathy Freeman, isn't it? Yeah, very good. And
Here we
Chris,
go. Here we go.
comes down to this. Okay, Chris. Which actress guest starred as Truby in season 6 of The Golden Girls as a potential replacement for Dorothy? Her breakout role was as Katie Sheldon in Singing in the Rain, and she died the day after her daughter, the actress Carrie Fisher.
Oh God. Oh.
10 seconds.
Oh, I'm not going to get this. Bollocks.
Okay, that's a pass then. Matthew
Pass.
goes to Laura.
Debbie Reynolds.
Debbie Reynolds is correct. Yeah. And Chris, you're second. What is the name of the 2021 film which follows an FBI agent played by Dwayne Johnson who teams up with a reluctant art thief played by Ryan Reynolds to catch a criminal played by Gal Gadot?
Don't know that one either. Wonder Woman 1984.
That is wrong. Matthew.
Pass.
Afham.
Red Notice.
That is correct. Okay, Chris. The 7th most popular UK radio show on YouGov's list is which Radio 4 programme billed as the antidote to panel games? Jack Dee has been this show's host since 2009, taking over the role from the late Humphrey Lyttelton.
I'm sorry, I haven't a clue.
Is correct. So, commiserations to Chris and Matthew, who are third and fourth in third and fourth, not that way around. And congratulations to Laura and Afham, who have to contest a tiebreak. Okay, so I shall put the questions in the chat and bring that up. Okay, vodka, gin, light rum, triple sec, and what other alcoholic spirit are found in a Long Island iced tea?
Oh. Oh, suddenly just lost my mind. We'll go tequila, but I don't know if that's right.
Okay, and second question is this. The Big Parade in 1925, Northwest Passage 1940, and American Romance 1944 were films directed by which filmmaker?
I do not have a clue. I can't even think. I'm just going to say Thomas.
Okay. And your third. Both names require what full name is shared by an English snooker player who reached the final of the 2004 UK Open and a singer-songwriter best known for his 1998 album White Ladder, the top five single Babylon.
Thank God for the second part of the question. David Gray.
Okay, so I'll get Afham back. Okay, welcome back. Okay, if you want to fire up the chat, I'll be pasting them in there. First question. Vodka, gin, light rum, triple sec, and what other alcoholic spirit are found in a Long Island iced tea?
Brandy.
Okay, your second. The Big Parade, 1925, Northwest Passage, 1940, and An American Romance, 1944, were films directed by which filmmaker?
Riefenstahl.
Okay, and your third. Both names require what full name is shared by an English snooker player who reached the final of the 2004 UK Open and a singer-songwriter best known for his 1998 album White Ladder and the top 5 single Babylon.
Mark Allen.
Okay, if you could all come back, we have a result.
Yeah.
Okay, welcome back. So yeah, vodka, gin, light rum, triple sec, etc. In the Long Island iced tea, the answer is tequila. The name of the director is King Vidor, and the snooker player / singer is David Gray. And neither of you got the director, but Laura got both tequila and David Gray, so takes the win and the
Well
tier.
done.
Well done.
Thank you,
Okay.
guys.
Great game,
Oh,
everyone.
dear.
Well played.
Thank
That's very
you. Yeah,
close, yeah.
well played, guys.
Good one,
Thanks for
yeah.
reading, Real.
Yeah, thanks,
Okay,
Will.
you're welcome.